Alright, so this is a quick little demonstration on how to do solar MC4 connections, or how to make your own MC4 cables. A lot of people just buy the pre-made cables already, but this is a lot cheaper. I bought bulk wire. This is 10 gauge, 100 feet of it. So I got my black and my red for negative and positive. This is the gauge for running my solar panels down to my inverter. This is an MC4 kit. It comes with 6 MC4 connections, the female and the male, so really you get 12. It's 6 pairs. And then you get the 2 tools that you use to tighten up the cables once you're finished inserting the wire. Okay, so first thing, you want to strip about 1 inch of the end of the wire. So whatever method you want to strip with, I'm going to just use a knife and be careful about it. So you're going to want to make sure you use the right these metal inserts that go into the MC4s. You have to use the right male or female end for the right MC4 end. So these positive MC4s, they're the male end. They use the female end insert. So if you're doing your positive wire with this positive MC4, you put the female, even though the MC4 is a male, this is the male. Even though the MC4 is male, you use the female end of the metal insert that goes on your wire. I have 4 panels. I'm going to have to make up. This is my 1 wire that's going to go to the positive end of my panel. So it's going to have a male MC4 on it. So I need to make this red wire a female end so I can clip into my male end that's on my panels. So if I'm using the female end of the MC4, I'm going to use the male end of these metal inserts that clip onto the wire. So I'll try and do this out so you guys can see. I get the male end of this insert. Just slide your wire on. And now you see it's got these little tabs here. I'm going to try and bring it in a little closer. So it's got 2 little tabs on the bottom of this. You fold them over onto your wire and then you pinch down hard and it secures them in place. So you just get your pliers and just fold over this, and here's some smaller pliers that'll work. So once you've got those, so you fold these ends in, these little ears, you fold them down and pinch them onto your wire. Now you're ready to make up your MC4. So unscrew this end, put the end down on first, and make sure that this little piece doesn't come out. Now we're going to slide this on. Push it on until you hear a little click. Now, if you look down in the center of the MC4, you should see your male end sticking up. And now you gotta thread this on. And so, if you buy, I'll put a link to the kit that I bought that came with the 6 different pairs of MC4s, the metal inserts, and these tools. These tools you use for tightening these up because you need the MC4s tightened tight so they're waterproof. So there's a little tool that makes it easier so you don't have to try and use a wrench on this plastic. You just use both tools together, hold it in place, and then spin. And it is tight. So that's the one MC4 connection done. It's on there secure, it's not going to move, and it's waterproof. So this is going to connect to the positive end of my panels that are going to be wired in series. So red is done. Now let's do the black. So with the black wire, it's the same procedure except I'll be using the male end, which is normally the positive end. I'll be using this to connect into my negative off of my panels that are wired in series. So this is the male MC4. It's going to take the female metal end that goes in. But first you got to crimp it down onto your wire. I don't know if you guys got a chance to see, but there's just little like ears on the bottom that you fold one side in, you fold down onto the wire, and then fold the other side down on top of the previous side, and then just pinch it tight. So now, same procedure. Put this end threaded piece on first. And slide. Push until you hear, I don't know if you heard that, push it until you hear it click. That means it's in where it needs to be. And now you thread this end on. Just hand tighten it as good as you can go, and then get this on here and just give it a few more turns. That's it. Now this is finished as well. It's on there. It's got O-rings, so it keeps everything watertight, and you just save yourself a lot of money making your own cables. This is now 100 foot, so I need, this end's going to be connected to my panels. The other ends I'm going to have to cut about 65 feet off. It's going to be wired directly into the inverter. So that's how you go about making MC4 connections. If you want to test them out, make sure they're going to work. Just they clip together. That's how they go. Now if you need them undone, just use that and pull. There we go, easy MC4 connections. It'll take you 10 minutes. If this video helped you at all, just make sure to hit the like button and click subscribe if you haven't already. I'll be doing my entire solar system, doing the whole wiring connections straight into the cabin. So there's more solar videos coming.